Hello, gentlemen. Sol Invictus here. As per promised, right after this Pharaoh replay, you will get another two battle format video for Total War Rome 2. And yeah, so far I've been enjoying the multiplayer for Pharaoh. I am fully aware that people are bashing this game into oblivion, and I do believe it is fair. But I will be honest, I cannot lie. I had a few battles that really felt great, and one of those battles being that one. So in this battle, we're going to see a comeback, and in my humble opinion, for a multiplayer game, a good comeback is always a sign that there is some potential and complexity to the game. So yeah, without further ado, we will be watching that replay. Now, I am not telling you guys that you should be buying this game, but then again, it depends. You know, if you're wondering, should I invest that money into a tax-free saving account and go after those compounded interest? Yes, you definitely should instead of buying that game. If you were thinking of buying dick enlargement pills instead of buying that game, yes, go for a bigger cock. If you are full of money and you don't really care, we'll give it a go. Without further ado, let us look at the build. So in this game, a lot of the units have... So basically you draw from a unit pool, and one of the thing you want to do is go for cheap high charge unit, which is exactly what we're going to be doing. Our front line is going to be a bunch of high charge bonus unit. Sabinagib, headless chargers, so these guys tend to go amok. We're gonna have two of them, as well as a frontline of Upshu Clubsman. These guys are very cheap, amazing armor. We opted for elite chariots, at least an elite chariot general. So with this faction, you can actually go for a heavy chariot general, which is pretty clutch, pretty deadly. Sorry, I mean medium. And we're gonna get two light bow chariots. So the bow chariots that are light are not gonna be amazing in head-on fight against other chariots that are medium or infantry that is medium, but they will do fantastic on rear charges. Our opponent went for the Kushite Royal Guard, which is not a bad unit. They are using the Kopesh, which is a great weapon in this game. Although they are a bit expensive, and if we look at their charge, they have only 20, so charge really is a key factor in this game, and our opponent went for a low charge build. Interestingly enough, he went for the elite archers, which is a bold decision. You're not going to see that often in multiplayer. Straight off the bat, those spears are going to get charged, or an attempt to be charged, by upper Egyptian militia clubsmen. These guys have a shield, if I'm not mistaken, which is why I feel too at the flanks. They're going to be a bit more heavy. They're going to do... Whoop. They're going to be good enough to break spears. They will suck in melee. This Royal Kushite Guard is going to get charged by the chariots and then follow up by the upper militia. So kind of like Rome 2, you can pull that move. I got a bit ballsy with my general. I wanted to get into those elite archers, then proceed into the Kushite Royal Guard and follow up with a high charge unit. My general is going to end up paying the price. So this unit is relatively light chariot, only medium, and it really shows. You're going to see it absolutely melt. We are going for the rear charge right away. Nice counter charge by our opponent there. Although this is a bow chariot against elite spear chariot. We have two elite spear chariot, by the way, and one lower Egyptian chariot, which has a bow. So yes, we did go for the elite chariots. As you see, the Sabu Najib chargers are going to do fantastic, especially if they charge into units that are pinned down. So far, not looking too sharp for us. Our general did die. Our chariots got cut and took a bunch of damage. Half of their health is gone, some of their armor is gone as well, and we lost 3 units. So that unit is going to be pretty, I don't want to say useless, but it's going to be hard to make them pay for themselves. They are being chased by the spearmen. All across the battlefield, our berserker units are going in. The Charger is an amazing unit. It has a club, two-ended club, and therefore what they do is wreck the enemy's armor. So once you collide and fight the enemy, if they do survive, they're going to be armorless, which is going to make the job easier for the rest of your unit, that being chariots or archers. So I think that's definitely a cool mechanic. The balance of power is favoring our Opponent, our general did die, but our chariot is starting to collide into the archers. The collision of the chariot isn't half bad. They are a bit glitchy. This is something I expect we'll see being fixed eventually in patch to come. But yeah, I mean they do nice damage. They are a charge unit in this game, so you don't drag them like in Total War Rome 2. You really click an attack order and they'll just get their charge in. One of our flank is getting overwhelmed, and our Berserker unit are no longer going Berserk, and there's going to be a Chariot rear charge. So that right there is going to be terrible for our right wing. Some of our warriors are coming back. His general got focused on by 2 slingers that are now being cut, and the Luwian spearman is holding it. The general died, so that's good for us. We're pretty much even, or routed rather, I should say.
By the gods, your warriors are rallying.
So the Sabunagib warriors, as you see, forgive me, the Royal Guard, Kushite Royal Guard is wrecking our Upper Egyptian Militia Clubsmen. Obviously this is a garbage unit, but our chariot is going to be free to roam and get some rear charges. So the balance of power is slowly but surely turning back into our favor. I need to get my shit together with my slingers and pull them back. Spears are very, very efficient against the Kushite chariots or any type of chariots. So the chariots are not OP in this game. They are easily countered. Although, if you start getting rear charged by them, it will most likely be a GG for you. I've been playing against good players at that game. It makes for interesting gameplay, I'm not gonna lie. There's a lot of unit stacking so far from what I've seen. The control's a bit clunky, so trying to go for a rear charge is a bit awkward. They don't. It's not like Rome 2 the way they collide. It's easy to wrap around. It's very weird. If you charge for the flank, it seems like they're going for the actual depth that is given to you instead of just wrapping around. So that's a little bit of an issue, quite frankly. Elite archers in this game can be deadly, but the thing is that you don't get enough time to mow down units with them. So it's a bit tricky to use. You kind of have to use them on flanks because they can beat spears in melee. So you need to make sure that the units that do reach them are spears and that you go into melee against them. We will see with the stats at the end of the battle. Some of our chariots were able to roam freely and get a lot of kills. Even 93 kill for 12 unit is pretty good. We've got a 24 there on a light chariot. And that's a cool thing with this game too. Towards the end, sometimes the weather changes and it gives considerable debuff to your army. So depending what you have left, you're gonna thrive or not. I would assume having missiles at this stage of the game is not what you want at all. So our clubmen with an amazing charge got into those Royal Kushite Guard. This game really is all about the charges, so high charge, low price unit are going to be the front line of your army. If you want to have some elite units in the back, you can. One mistake our opponent did there in his army selection was going for both relatively expensive mid-tier and expensive longbowman. He should have rather went for these guys and a high charge unit. Decent performance by one of our chariots. As you see, they weren't that clutch. He absolutely wrecked my general, so good job by him. Our high charge unit, as you see, got a bunch of kill. Upshu clubsmen have very decent charge as well, and as you see, they got a fair amount of kills. His front line stood no chance. The Lydian Spear is an amazing unit because they have such great armor. For their price, they cost 560. They are medium mass. Their 4 chariots will not flatten them. So they're a very good flank / rear protecting unit. Yep. Hopefully some of you guys enjoyed that battle. I will be sending a Rome 2 replay towards you right away. So yeah, that covers it. Sol Invictus signing off. Thank you.